Okay, so this is related to what I posted on Canvas about the discussions and so on, the discussion post on sharing. So there were some questions from the students and I wanted to answer them. I was going to start typing on each of the questions, just replying to each of the questions. I wake up with slow English, more Spanish in my mind than English. But my laptop died again, second time it dies this semester. So I just have my desktop, which is really slow. And we use it for everything, like homeschooling and my class and everything. So um, I started typing and this started getting really, whatever, let me just do this instead, okay? So I posted, I don't know if you saw like this discussion post I'm reading here. And it was something I do in the classroom where I ask the students, they can leave if they want, but we put the tables in the classroom like in a circle or some shape where we can all see each other. And we go around and we all say our names and something good that has happened to us that semester, something not so good, and then a question for everyone else, and then a question for me. And we've done that in the past, and it's been really successful because students, even before COVID, there were a lot of issues with time management and stress and so on. And sometimes we feel like we are alone in those feelings. And just as they saw that others had similar concerns, it helped them. And they asked me a lot of questions about, you know, my cats, like you've been asking, and my story and so on. So it's I love when we did it, and they also had an opportunity to share successes. So let's see. I just want to answer the questions that you have. So I'm gonna go like from post to post, and I'm itching, and then answer the questions that you have there from me. I see that you have some questions for the other students, and let's see. And a lot of students are not answering, but hopefully you'll get some answers. So when I see some of the questions that are from other students, then I might answer some of them too. As a sophomore Mech E, should I be scared of what's to come? I'll tell you now, it depends a lot on the professor you're taking the class with. For example, if it's a professor who does research on, this is being recorded, so I have to be careful what I say, research on controls, and it's something that you love, then you might enjoy that class and enjoy that relationship with that professor more than if you don't like that, um, whatever he or she is working on. Now, one way to figure out if a professor is it's a good match with you in terms of classes, remember that instead of using rate my professor, one thing you can use is just go to evaluations, and you can look at the old evaluation results for any professor, and it will tell you the numbers that they got for different questions like availability to assist students or concern for students and so on. So that will help you. And I think should I be scared what's to come? It depends entirely on your path moving forward. What is my favorite Halloween movie? I don't know. I should have made like a plan before I started answering these questions. I don't know. I'll think about it and might answer it there. Okay. All right. Next one. Someone asked about decoration for Halloween and Christmas, so that'll be for students, so that's not for me. And would I rather live in the past or in the future if a time machine was invented? I don't know. Maybe the past? It doesn't say explain like the quizzes, so I don't know. That's a good one. I'm red. Okay. When will students know if summer classes will be online or in person? Summer 2021? We don't even know yet. So I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Let's see. Did I work in industry before teaching? I did not. I did not. Um, so I didn't, but I feel like I need some industry experience. not that I need it necessarily to be a teacher, but it might make my teaching better. And I feel like I want it. I feel like I need it for myself. Okay, next question. What advice would you give to your college-aged self? That's a really good question. Oh man, what advice would I give to my college-aged self? Have more fun. Fun doesn't mean, going out and drinking and all that. I did that. Have more fun is the things that you really enjoy. Some of the students like reading a lot, some of them like gaming, or I don't know what students enjoy, but doing more of what I enjoyed. What did I enjoy? I liked playing poker. This is probably a bad thing. I like playing poker. I like being with my girlfriends. And maybe I spent too much time with guys instead of being with my girlfriends, thinking that there's like a, you need to either be in a relationship. We think there's like a deadline to achieve certain things. I thought, I need to be in a relationship, get married before I'm 30, da, da, da. But I wish, focus. I wish I had done more of the things that I enjoyed instead of thinking I should be doing this. I need to get 100 on this test, or I need to make sure I have a boyfriend before I graduate, or I need to graduate in this amount of years. I wish I had done more of the things that I enjoyed. Now I want to text my girlfriends. Anyway, I should have thought about that one too. It's just in terms of advice for you, do more of the things that you enjoy, because later on you might not have as much time to do it. Okay, what's your favorite place you have traveled to, or favorite outdoor place in Gainesville? Favorite outdoor place in Gainesville? I really like, what's the name of it? Millhoppers, Devil's Millhopper. It's really nice place in Gainesville. You guys should try it, guys and girls. Everyone should look it up and possibly go there. It's just really peaceful and awesome. My favorite place that I have traveled to, I went to Paris for 1 month when I was in college. And that's typically my answer, Paris. But no, actually no. My favorite place, Las Vegas. I would live there if I could. It's my favorite place. How often do you go outside? This is for students, but I can answer. I try to go outside every 2 hours or so. Otherwise, stuck here looking at the computer, doing homeschooling, cleaning, laundry. It's terrible. Do I have a favorite cat? In terms of looks, for sure, it's Roger. That cat is just awesome. Does your daughter want to be a Gator? I don't know. She wants to go to college, but I don't know if she wants to go to UF. She says yes. She says she wants to stay near me, but because she's 8. So later on, you know how it is. All right. What was my most challenging course I've ever taken? The most challenging course I've ever taken. Let me think. In undergrad, maybe heat transfer. That class is hard, man. Maybe heat transfer. How many cats do I have? 4. Just 4. Congratulations on voting. The next person. My favorite food is mofongo. Look it up. Mofongo. I'm a great speller. That is it's amazing. I wish I could just one day cook for everyone. You come here outside and I cook mofongo for everyone. It's the best thing ever. How long will I spend playing with my cat in a day? Cats. They've taken over our whole house. We have a small house, so I don't know. They spend all day with us. I just realized I'm showing, you can't see any of the cats right now. Did I have any professors in college that inspired me in my style of teaching? I had one in Physics 1, Jose Lopez. He was amazing, and he always had demos, always, for almost anything, any topic. So I try to use a lot of demos in my classes when they're in person. And he was very involved, walk around the classroom, he was loud. So I tried to do some of that. But in terms of online teaching, I've never had a class online, so, but he was probably the best teacher I ever had. Now I have to also send him an email to my girlfriends and to Jose Lopez. All right, so now from Sean, how do you all do it? I cannot say y'all, just notice, sorry. So hopefully the students answer, but if you are struggling with time management or just anything associated with the online classes or with this balance between your family and your work, you're not alone, right? Don't feel like you are struggling and everyone else has it together, because that's not true. When I go to a different university or work at a private company, if I leave UF, which now I'm thinking I might stay for a while because of Teresita, and Gainesville is such a safe place for her. If I leave, I would like to work at a power plant. I love thermal, like the last cycle we talked about, Rankine cycle. I'm a great fan, and I wish I could work with it, with my hands. But I also love teaching, so we'll see. Good question. What tips, best practices have you implemented to stay focused with all online classes? Not for me. How do you balance being a full-time professor and teacher to your daughter? So I'm not a professor, I'm a lecturer. You might not care about this, but I'm a lecturer. So I only have 15 minutes and I have to stop talking too much. I'm a lecturer, so that means that I don't do research. We just teach. And that means that our title is not professor, just so you know. And there are a lot of us, and that's in the same boat, like Brooks and Braddock and a bunch of others. How do I manage being a full-time person who works and a teacher to my daughter? I work all day, I'll tell you. And this will happen to you too when you are working and you have kids. I work all day. I wake up around 6, I go to bed at midnight or so, and I work all day, either homeschooling, cleaning, I'm working on your notes, on your recommended problems. It's all day, working out, and we don't stop. But I like what I do, so that helps a lot. What did I want to be when I grew up? I wanted to be a dentist. So I did not achieve that. I also wanted to be an astronaut, but when I was a little bit older, I wanted to be a dentist. Not sure what happened. Well, how do I bathe my cats? I don't. They're crazy, so I don't. Salsa, merengue, reggaeton, bachata. Reggaeton for sure when I was young. Now, still reggaeton just to bring back memories of when I was young. Oh, man. Do I have any tips on time management or tips on staying focused or something instead of getting caught up in your own head? One tip, and I don't know if I have time here, is to do everything in small blocks. If I decide to clean up this mess that I have in my bedroom, I say I'm going to take up 15 minutes of my time to do this, and then I'm going to stop. And then I am going to acknowledge what I did that was positive. I'm going to admire what I did, and I'm going to say to myself, you did a good job, right? And then you move on to something different. But you have to set realistic expectations. I'm going to work on notes. I'm going to make 4 pages of notes. So take me an hour and a half. And then I'll say I'm going to make 2 pages, and then I'm going to stop. And I'm going to recognize what I did, that I did something positive. I'm moving in the right direction, even if I still have things to do. That's how I do it, and I hope that helps. What do I plan to pursue if I leave UF? I don't know. I don't know. All right, so those are some answers to you, but that's a good question. So answer to your questions, and there are more questions, I'd be happy to answer them. And take care. I think I have to stop because after 15 minutes, I can't post this on YouTube. I'm gonna post on YouTube. All right, take care, bye.